trials from juvenile delinquency to the appellate division of the Superior Court. Honorable Peter Manoukian has been an instructor at the California Center for Judicial Education and Research, teaching courses in criminal felony pretrial procedure. He is married to the Honorable Patricia Manoukian, who is the Associate Justice, California Court of Appeals, 6th Appellate District, and they have 3 children. I'd like to welcome, let's give a round of applause to the Honorable Socrate Peter Manoukian.
Thank you very much. I think I gave them some old information here. I've been a judge for 24 years, and the one constant that I can say is that the past 24 years, the women have become more violent, and we're seeing a lot of women committing violent offenses. I met Reverend David, Pastor David indirectly. My oldest boy, Matt, went to high school, played football with Pastor David's nephew, Sione, and the other nephews, his other nephews, Will and Matt, played football with my number 2 son. As a judge, I thought I was pretty good at applying the law, and I got a little more understanding about people and so on as I became a judge and did criminal calendars. And I had an incident about 5 years ago. I got a knock on the door at 8:45 on a Thursday, the 9th of August 2012. There were 3 Marines and a Navy corpsman at the door. They told me my oldest son, Matt, was killed in Afghanistan. And I thought back to, him being born was the first proof I had of a living God to make a baby like that. And that empty feeling, like you feel like you're going to fall off a cliff into a bottomless pit. And I thought back about how am I going to get by this, and I remembered a friend, Carl Ray, who was a black man whose father was murdered because of some perceived insult that he gave to a white man. The man came over to his house and killed his father in 1962 in Alabama. And Carl later wrote books on, and did a one-man play on forgiveness. And I called Carl, and we would have lunch once a month for the next 2 years before Carl passed away. His wife called me shortly before he passed and asked if I would speak at his service, and I did, talking about forgiveness. And so much of that is so important when we're dealing with the young men and women, or old men and women, who come out of jail and prison, and they're treated like pariahs and not really welcome back. And this is something I've confronted some of our legislators about. They're really good at passing draconian laws to lock people up for a long time, but not so good on providing funding for the mental health issues, the health issues, the employment issues, job skills, and things like that, which they could benefit from and stay out of trouble in the future. My dad used to say, before he passed away, my dad was a genocide survivor. He actually survived genocide in our meetings twice. Once as a small boy, infant, and then another time when he was about 9. And he said that there was only 2 noble professions in the world. The clergy, because they know the book of God, and the teachers, because they know the book of knowledge. And if we all spend a little more time thanking the teachers and the clergy for all their good works and everything you all do, and especially on programs like this, events like this, and organizations that will take care of those who commit offenses and are reintegrated back into society. And through that, through learning forgiveness and counsel from my friend Carl Ray, even though I knew the name of the man that killed my son, I had a picture at the house. I forgave him right away within an hour of the Marines leaving. I didn't even know his name at the time. I forgave Abdul Razak. And I always felt like I'd like to have a cup of coffee with him and ask him why he did it. And that opportunity was taken away when I found out that Afghan commandos in a revenge mission caught him and terminated him with extreme prejudice. I felt kind of bad. I wish that I hope I have learned from this experience I've had about forgiveness with my son, and I'm looking forward to the next 24 years on the bench and working with people like those who are in charge of this program here, because things got a lot better when people opened up their Bibles instead of opening up plans to harm others, and unfortunately religion has been taken out of society for far too long, and we ought to remember that belief and faith is what holds us all together. Even though we come from different backgrounds, we all value our children, hopefully, we all value the future. Anything we do to work together with the assistance of good teachers and good clergy will be better for everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to come.